When I showed up at Redondo, I was having feelings just talking about my own life and being a parent and uh, possibly a grandparent, who knows. And you talked about kind of your role and the community's role of taking care of these baby octopus. July and August at Redondo Beach, Washington are special months for scuba divers. While the blunt-nosed six-gill shark often takes center stage, drawing divers into the depths, another remarkable story unfolded during this time. One that brought the dive community together in awe and purpose. In a den carefully built and maintained by volunteer divers, Olive, a resident giant Pacific octopus, was first spotted guarding her eggs. Nearly 100,000 of them filled her den, a testament to the hope and resilience of her species. To sustain the population, only 2 or 3 of these tiny hatchlings would need to survive to adulthood. This fragile balance reminds us that just as it takes a village to raise a child, it also takes a community to support life beneath the waves. This idea that it takes a village resonated deeply with the divers who rallied around Olive.
I don't actually have any kids, but I feel like an octopus mom because I was so lucky enough to actually help some of those little baby octos hatch. Eric kind of discovered that if we actually help by aerating them and like gently blowing some water on the eggs, it'll help them to hatch. Unfortunately, the mom died last week, and so there was nobody to take care of the eggs, and so we decided that.
So we were actually the parents kind of, because we helped them hatch. So that was pretty amazing.
It's just like the coolest thing ever. Like you just gently blow some water in and you just like wait a minute, and then the little baby will like come out of the eggs and just start bobbing around and coming out of the den, and we're basically octopus parents now. So.
Volunteer divers and award-winning underwater photographers like Scuba Jess and Scuba Eric played vital roles. Divers ensured Olive's den was secure, while Jess and Eric immersed themselves in the underwater environment, acting as caregivers, aerating the eggs after Olive's passing. Watching this community come together for a common purpose was inspiring, a reflection of what can happen when people collaborate to nurture life. For many divers, including myself, scuba diving is more than just a hobby. It's a lifeline. The cold waters of Puget Sound have a way of calming the mind and easing anxiety, much like the benefits of cold water plunges. Diving into these chilly depths clears your thoughts and refreshes your spirit. The weightlessness of the water, combined with the rhythmic sound of your own breathing, creates a meditative state. You feel truly present, connected to the world around you, and at peace. But the benefits go beyond the water itself. An octopus's life is as fascinating as it is fleeting. With 3 hearts and 9 brains, they're some of the most intelligent creatures in the ocean. After laying her eggs, Olive began her final chapter, guarding them through a gestation period that can last between 6 to 10 months, depending on the water temperature. During this time, Olive never left her den, even to eat. Instead, she devoted her energy to protecting and aerating her eggs, ensuring the developing embryos received enough oxygen. But as her health declined, the dive community stepped in to help. Being part of a community that shares a love for the ocean and its creatures adds another layer of healing and purpose.
So we were actually the parents kind of, because we helped them hatch. So that was pretty amazing.
The people who gathered to help Olive and her eggs weren't just experienced divers. They were stewards of the environment, united by a shared passion of protecting marine life. This sense of belonging and shared responsibility is transformative. If you've ever considered diving, I invite you to join us. Whether you're helping preserve the underwater world or simply experiencing its beauty, you'll find a welcoming and inspiring community waiting for you. When Olive's eggs hatched, it was a profound moment of wonder and triumph. Tiny octopuses, no larger than a grain of rice, emerged from their egg sacs, translucent and shimmering as they drifted with the current. Though the odds are stacked against them, each hatchling represents hope and resilience. A reminder that even the smallest efforts can have a significant impact. Watching these creatures begin their journey felt like witnessing a miracle, one made possible by the collective efforts of a caring dive community.
We're basically octopus parents now, so and then all of our pictures, I'm like, oh, that's my kid, that's one of my kids.
We had 20,000 children.
One of the things that I thought was just super cool was how you guys were working together. So you work together like as a team, just kind of like, a parent team of, photography team and everything, taking care of the octopus. What was it like watching and trying to capture these tiny little octopus that are the size of a grain of rice that are bouncing all around?
It's pretty amazing. I mean, like as Jess said, we were cheering through our regulators when they first came out because they can barely swim. They just kind of pulsate just a little bit. They don't really have a lot of direction to them. In our other octopus hatching encounters, like the mom was like trying to push them out, and then like I think as kind of Jess said, is like they just kind of bob around. A lot of times they kind of get stuck in there for a while, and then finally the mom is able to push them out and was like, yoo-hoo!
And sometimes there's like crabs and fish waiting to eat them. So, and I don't want to disrupt the food chain, but I may have been like, no, that's my baby, you're not eating that one, and like, shoo away for a little bit, fish. For helping each other out, it's actually really helpful if you do dive with a partner, then take turns. So one can help you be a lighting assistant and just shine their light like on a very low mode on the octopus so that the camera will focus, because they're so tiny and they're moving, the camera will like never focus. And it's like really frustrating because it's like the most magical thing. You really just want to get a picture to document it, and the camera's just like searching.
Yep,
so
yep.
if
and they're so small, and they do move around a little bit, and you have to focus so close to their camera. They have a tendency to like
kind of
float
bounce
underneath
around.
your camera or something, and so they're really easy to lose. And you'd be surprised, like moving the camera back and forth like 6 inches or whatever actually sometimes creates vortexes of current and stuff like that. So it's a really delicate operation. We've kind of learned, as Jess said, this is like kind of our 5th hatching we've watched. We've kind of learned a little bit from every hatching. But yeah.
Don't want to take too many pictures because they're like brand new babies. We don't want to blind them or anything or hurt them, but we also just want to show the world like how amazing they are and how fragile the ocean is, and we need to protect it. So.
This story is a testament to the interconnectedness of all life. The ocean is not just a habitat. It's a vital part of our planet, linking us all. Immersing ourselves in this environment reminds us of our role in protecting it. The experience of coming together for olives and her hatchlings reinforced how essential community is. Not only for the octopus, but for us too. It is these shared moments of purpose and connection that we find meaning and fulfillment. Let us take inspiration from Olive's story and the people who made it possible. The sea, with all its mysteries and challenges, offers us an opportunity to reconnect with nature, with ourselves, and with each other. Whether you're a diver, a conservationist, or simply someone who loves the ocean, there's a place for you in this story. Join us in preserving this magnificent underwater world. Together, we can make a difference. Not just for the creatures we encounter, but for the future generations of life on the